Okay, so in this lesson, we're going to be color correcting clips. So let's push our minus key on the keyboard to zoom out. We'll bring the cursor to the very beginning, the first clip here. Let's actually go midway through this clip. So there are several color correction effects you can use. The two main ones I use are three-way color. I use this when I have to do light color correction, and the other effect that I use that is heavier, so it affects the clip more, it takes up more processing power on your computer, is lumetri color. So if I have to change the color temperature in a clip, if I have to really brighten a clip up, if I really have to do some serious work, I will use lumetri color, which I'll show you in some of the clips. But this clip looks pretty good, so we're going to do light color correcting on it and use three-way color corrector. So let's go into our effects panel and type in three-way color corrector. There we go. We'll drag that effect onto clip 1. And as you can see, it shows up in effect controls over here. I'm going to just exaggerate some of the options we have so you can really see what they do. So if we go into input levels here and we click on this middle part here, we can drag it to the right. As you can see, it is adding white to the clip. That's as far as I can push it. So you can still see the image in the clip, but it's extremely white. It usually sits at 1. If you bring it lower, it really darkens up the clip. Let's keep it at 1. Everything looks properly exposed here. I like the contrast in the clouds. I like the contrast in the lake. I'm going to make this clip a little moodier, a little more dramatic. I don't want it to look unnatural, but I do want to add a bit more dynamic to the clip. So I'm going to grab this pointer in the input levels, the one that's closest to the black side of the scale, and I'm going to drag it in. Let's move this out more so we can see the number better. So I'm going to drag this in. Let's click on this number here and just push 20. There we go. If we want to compare, so as we're adding color correction effects, our eyes may get used to the effects and we won't really be able to see as we're working on it the difference in the effect. So to turn the effect off, you go up here and you can toggle the effect on and off. So that's it off so far, that's it on. Let's scroll down in the three-way color correction. Let's drop down saturation and let's bring up the master saturation to 135. We'll click away. That brings some more color into the clouds here, so a little bit of yellowy orange, so you can tell that the sun is over here. It also brings color into these clouds here and the reflection on the lake. Go back up and we'll toggle the effect on and off again. So as you can see with it off and it back on, I've done very light color correction with this effect here. It hasn't been dramatic, but the clip still looks natural. It just looks more enhanced. Another thing that you can do if you want to give it a more sun-kissed look, you can go into the midtones here and bring the circle closer to the orange. As you see, I've done this and it really feels like a sunny morning now. If I brought up the orange in the shadows, it makes it look even more sun-kissed. Let's bring up the highlights as well. You can see as I move the color around in the highlights, you can see that the highlights of this clip are changing. You can see that in the clouds. So as I'm over to this purpley blue, you can see here that the cloud highlights are really changing colors. To undo this, you can reset using that arrow here. I'm going to also reset the shadows. Let's just show you what the shadows do as well. So I've brought the shadows all the way over blue, and you can see that affects the shadows in this clip. So over here and over here, you can see those are blue. So let's reset the shadows. There we go. And again, let's toggle the three-way color corrector on and off. So that's it off. This is it on. I'm going to lower the midtones a bit and just have them very slightly going into the orange. So it makes the clip a little bit warmer, but again, it's nothing drastic. Okay, because we have several clips, that were filmed in this area around this time, I'm going to click on this effect and push Command C so that I can copy it. And now we will go to clip 2. Let's click on clip 2. We'll click in the effects control and push Command V. And that copies that effect directly onto clip 2. Let's toggle it off, toggle it on. So let's go to clip 3. We'll highlight it again, go into effect control, push Command V. Now in this clip, I want to brighten up the areas that currently are quite dark because of shadows. So let's scroll down and let's drag the input levels to the left more. As you can see, I've dragged the input level all the way to the left, and that has lightened up and shown more detail in the darker areas of this clip. Go to clip 4. Okay, clip 4 is actually filmed in a different setting now. Let's highlight it, click on effect controls and push Command V. And I don't like that look. It's too dark and the details have been lost now, as you can see in the mountain. So let's go to the effect here, and with this half circle arrow here, we're going to push it to reset the effects. So now we have the 3-way color corrector on clip 4. We haven't added any elements to this effect yet. So let's do that now. We'll scroll down, and where it says master saturation, I'm going to click and I'm going to push 130. We'll toggle that on and off. That's made a very subtle change in the trees here. You can see in this clip they're looking a little bit greener rather than black when the saturation's on. We'll go into the input levels, and using the middle pointer, we'll scroll it to the right so that it goes to 1.2. That's brightened it up a little bit. I like to stick, usually I will only bring up the middle input levels to 1.3. If you push them too much, things start to look very dull. I'll show you. Very flat. So I'm going to push Command Z so it remains at 1.2. Okay, we'll go down. Let's bring the left pointer in the input levels over to the right a little bit so it goes to 7.6, and let's toggle that effect on and off. So it's very subtle on this clip, but that's as much as we'll do to it so it remains looking natural. Let's add actually a little bit of orange to the midtones and see how that looks. I'm close to the center of the midtone circle here. I'm just going to click slightly to the left towards the orange. I like to push the color a little bit that I'm adding to see when it starts to look unusual, and it definitely looks unusual there and unnatural, so let's drag it back down. We'll very, very slightly add a little bit of orange, so it's barely noticeable, but I've slightly tried to warm up this clip a little bit because the previous clips are warmer. I'm going to click on the 3-way color corrector here in the effects controls, push Command C, we'll scroll over and continue on with clip 5. Okay, we'll paste that. Continue on to clip 6. Command V in effect controls to paste that. Go to 45, push Command V. That actually works. It brightens up the clip and makes it a little bit warmer. So I'm happy with that. We'll go to clip 8, click on it, push Command V. Okay, I don't really like the 3-way color corrector on this clip, so let's click on the reset effect button, scroll down, and as you can see, this clip, it's exposed decently for the trees and the buildings, but when you look at the sky, it's overexposed. You can't see any detail at all in the sky or any separation from the mountains in the sky. So when things are filmed and they're overexposed, you've lost the detail. So unfortunately, you can't really bring it back using 3-way color corrector, but let's see if we can bring in a little bit more detail in the other areas of the clip. So we'll go to input levels, drag this left pointer, so we'll bring it a little bit to the right. We'll bring it to 21.9. Now let's go to this mid part of the input level and we'll drag it to the left so that it's 0.8. We'll also go to the output levels, and from the white side we'll drag that in a little bit so it's 247.4. Let's just toggle that off and on. Okay, so as you can see, more detail has been added to this clip now. Let's go to master saturation and type in 120. So that's made the colors pop more. Okay, I'm also going to again add a little bit of orange to the midtones, because currently, although these colors in the leaves and the houses are starting to pop because the saturation has been brought up, you can still really feel that it was a very dull day. So let's add a little orange to make it feel a little warmer. Okay, we'll toggle that off, back on again. Okay, I'm happy with that. So I'll click on three-way color corrector, push Command C to copy that latest effect. We'll go to 9, highlight it, and push Command V. Okay, so that looks too dark. It's almost made it look underexposed. So we will click the reset effect arrow. Let's bring up the master saturation to 120. We'll go to the midtones and bring in a little bit of orange to make it look like a sunnier day. Let's toggle that on and off. Okay, I'm happy with that. So I'm going to click on it, push Command C to copy this latest three-way color correction effect. Go to clip 10, and clip 10 is actually filmed in the same spot as clip 8. So let's go back to clip 8 for a second. Click on that, and we'll copy that three-way color correction that was on clip 8. So Command C, bring the cursor over to clip 10 again, highlight clip 10, Command V. Okay, so as you can tell from clip 8 to clip 10, the cameraman obviously changed his settings a bit, because with the exact same effect on clip 10 that's on clip 8, clip 10 looks much darker. So let's scroll down and we'll move the input level on the left over to the left more. We'll move it all the way to the left. We'll go to the output levels and the right pointer, move that all the way to the right to bring up the whites a little bit more. And we'll go back to the input level and bring the middle pointer to 1. Let's toggle that on and off. Okay, I'm happy with that. Let's click on the three-way color corrector, push Command C, go to clip 13, highlight it, and push Command V. Okay, that actually works for this clip as well. It brings up the saturation in the different color roofs and in the trees, the leaves of the trees. So I like that. So we'll go to 46 now. Click on this to highlight it. Now go into Effect Controls, push Command V. Okay, I've just brought the playback in the program panel to full, and I've turned off the toggle proxies because the clip looked a little too blurry for me now that I'm color correcting it with the toggle proxies on and the quality for playback at only a quarter of the original resolution. So with it on full, I'm happy with the way that looks. It's brightened up, the colors really pop, that's great. So I'll bring this playback resolution down to a quarter again, push the toggle proxies back on. So as we put the three-way color corrector on these clips, this doesn't slow down. So I'm going to go to 47, click on the Effect Control panel, push Command V. Let's toggle three-way on and off. Okay, that looks good. Let's move on to clip 13. Highlight it, push Command V. Okay. Let's do the same thing on clip 14. Yeah, that looks good. Clip 15, Command V. Clip 16 is a closer shot of clip 15, so we'll push Command V on clip 16, Command V on clip 17. Again, let's bring the playback resolution to full, turn toggle proxies off so we can see the details more. I'm actually going to bring the input level of the middle white up to 1.2 here. In doing that, it makes it look a little bit brighter, makes it look like it's the middle of the day, the sun's out. So now that I've changed the three-way effect on clip 17, I'm going to highlight it, push Command C to copy it, Go to clip 18, highlight it, push Command V. Clip 19, highlight it, push Command V. 20, Command V. I want to actually add a little more contrast to this, so I've scrolled down in the three-way color corrector. Let's bring the input level, the middle point, back at 1, and let's increase the darker color in the input level to 17.1. That's made it look more dynamic. Let's go down to the output levels, the white, and bring that to the left just slightly, 20, 247.4. We'll go to master saturation, bring it up to 130. Let's toggle that on and off. I'll copy three-way color corrector off clip 20, highlight clip 21, paste. Let's go down and bring the dark part of the input level all the way to the left. So more light and white is back in the frame. Let's go to the output level in the white and bring that all the way to the right. Okay, I'm going to push three-way here, Command C to copy that effect for clip 22. Let's actually lighten that up a bit. So we'll go to the input level and bring the middle pointer to 1.2. Copy the three-way newest effect, go to 23, paste that. Okay, now I'm going to bring the middle part of the input level back down to 1. I actually think that looks a little too saturated. The colors don't look natural. So let's go to master saturation, go to 115. And we'll actually undo the midtones here. Okay, that looks more natural.